Yo, what's poppin'? It's Kendrick motherfucking Lamar.
Hey, what's happening, homie? This TIP, man.
Yo, what's up? This Big Boy. Y'all know what time it is. Live from the West Coast. You already know you checking out Hard Knock TV. You heard?
Yeah, what up, though? This is Common, and right now you checking out Hard Knock TV.
You watching Hard Knock TV, you understand?
Learn that you yacht.
Straight up, now tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Or is it just a hit and run? Well, hey.
I forgot to ask you when we were talking about the single, last couple lines where Paula Abdul, Paula Abdul, straight up now tell me, which I remember I had the cassette growing up. Is that something that you grew up listening to? Is that, were you like, how did that come about?
Yeah, that came out. I did the song first, and while I was in the studio, I guess just realizing what the song was about, that song, I remember just singing it, not even thinking, just singing it. And then as I was singing, I was like, oh shit. Oh, it sounded so good on the spot that I sang it at. So I learned I didn't really waste time. I just laid it down and didn't think about the repercussions, or oh man, that'll really work great at radio, or man, my fans will really hate that, you know what I'm saying, or my fans will really love that. But I know that I was born in 1985, and that whenever that song came out, I knew it and I loved it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really concerned the fact that she was a pop singer or whatever the case is. I love that song. That's a piece of our culture and our history, you know what I'm saying? Like same as Bobby Brown, same as Keith Sweat or whatever. I just remember that song and love that song. So it was just a natural added on. I would hate to be limited and tell myself and to not lay that down because I'm like, oh man, it's Paula Abdul, you don't want to do that. Nah, like this is music, man. You know what I'm saying?
They got all these incredible rock bands out here who we respect and we love. They get to cover their favorite artist songs. Why the fuck can we do that? So let's try to sit out, man, if we can. All the homies I ain't talked to in a while. We send us something out for y'all. Hey, 'cause I ain't mad at you. Hey.
I'm getting the wrap up. Last two.
He good, bro. I feel you. He good. This is my nigga. Appreciate it.
Last two. Pac. I saw you put on Twitter, the greatest ever.
Yep. Period.
If Pac was alive today, and you guys collabed on a song, what would it be about?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I know I could give you the, you know, probably sound like one of my songs already, like this, like a Hold It Down that I got, or like, you know, or you know, because a lot of my style is so heavily influenced by him. But I probably would want to go the other way. People would expect me to do that type of song with him, so I would probably want to do the ignorant shit, like the, you know, Two of America's Most Wanted or whatever, some ignorant shit with him. I don't know. But I be thinking about that sometimes, like, man, Pac was alive, like, how would the game be? I think everybody thinks about that, but it's funny to think, like, what would have happened, but I don't know what that song would sound like, man. I have a feeling, but I wouldn't mind going the other way and doing, like, a super ignorant ride on them type of song where I'm acting like a gangster or some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I like to see him on the project you're working on with Kendrick Lamar. I think he fit right in there.
Come on, man. You know. Could only dream, brother. That'd be crazy.
I remember at your last concert you said something about your old fans and your new fans.
Yeah.
And you got the, you know, the cats that have been there for 2.5 years who want that underground hardcore J. Cole, who might be the ones on the blogs right now talking about, oh man, I can't believe you sampled Paula Abdul. And then you got the new fans that, you know, you're on tour with Rihanna.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like you're kind of like, you got a foot in both worlds, and like you're trying to make two fan bases happy.
Yeah, that's true.
What has that been like?
I think it's been hard, but I know that it's possible, and I've been treating it like it's possible because I think the old fans know that'll always be me. What they love will always be there. Like, the reason why they love me is the reason why they still love me. If I change, really, then they just wouldn't mess with me. I always give them something, you know what I'm saying, that reminds them of why they love me or whatever. But the fact is, you gotta grow. I can't make the same song forever. I can't make Can I Live every time, or Grown Simmer every time, or Lights Please every time. Like, you gotta grow, you gotta experiment. As long as I stay true to myself, then I'll always be within. It'll always be me in the music. That's why I had favorite rappers that never changed, and I fell off. I fell out of love with them. And I have favorite rappers that changed, but they changed and still remain themselves. If that makes sense, they grew. That's what it is. They grew. So I'm just growing. I'm not changing. I'm growing. And I'm maintaining myself. Kanye was the guy that I was there from day one and seen grow. And he always remained himself, and I always loved him for that. And I'm not gonna name names, but I can name you 4 or 5 favorite rappers that I used to have that never changed, and they always made the same song. And as much as I loved them, I fell out of love. I didn't even know I was falling out of love, but I fell out of love because they never grew. So I refuse to be that guy. I love my old fans. I love them to death. I love them when somebody comes up to me and they say, yo, I've been on you since the warm up. I had to go back to the come up. I love that feeling. You know what I'm saying? I hate the feeling of, oh man, he don't. Come on, man. Like, hear the album and tell me that, or hear Friday Night Lights and tell me that. You know what I'm saying? I never change if it's not for the better, and I always only grow. That's my goal, at least. Let's pray. You know what I'm saying?
I'm wishing I can move my mama out so far from here. I know that she deserved much better, she worked hard as hell. That's why you never see me settle, cause they want us here. I'm trying to sidestep the devil, but he heartless shit. But just know that I'm a rebel, and yo, it's almost hit. I'm talking about the revolution, I am Paul Revere. So dry your eyes, mama, please, you can pause them tears, cause I promise I'm gonna get us out of here.
Last question. For the last 2 years, you've been pretty quiet. You're not the dude that says a million things on Twitter.
Yeah.
You're not oversaturating
That's
the
over,
market
by the way.
with interviews.
It's time.
A lot of people, because you're not doing that,
right,
start talking for you. They're like, oh, Cole's doing this, he's doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
From my perspective, you did that on purpose. It's a strategic move. You don't want to oversaturate the market.
Absolutely.
Can you talk about that a little bit? It seems like some people kind of ran with it. They're like, oh man, he doesn't know what he's doing. Like,
yeah,
this, that, and
everybody's a critic, and everybody has an opinion, which is a good and bad thing. It's good because, man, we're in a day and age where everybody can express their opinions. The bad thing is if you're not speaking your opinion, like I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, then people just listen to whoever. You know, everybody's opinion is just as important, even though they don't know what they're talking about. So you know, people express how they feel about how I've handled my career so far, but that's because they have their own expectations of where they think I should be, the single they think I should have dropped, when my album should have dropped. Man, you gotta, if I let it go, I'm dealing, don't worry about me, I'm dealing with this. You just let me figure this out. If you trust me and you believe in me, just ride with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I haven't let you down thus far, if I let you down, I'm sorry, but if I haven't let you down thus far, you know what I'm saying, just trust me or whatever. In terms of oversaturating myself, I recognized that early. Because 2 years ago, year and a half ago, when people were asking me like, man, you don't really put out a lot of songs. It's not that I knew it would take me 2 years to complete my album, but I just knew something wasn't right about putting out a song every week, which was the trend about a year and a half ago. It's like mic check Mondays or whatever Tuesdays, like everybody had a day where they put out songs. I was like, my songs is a little more valuable than that. I'm not going to drop them like that. So what's the benefit? I haven't been all over the blogs. I put out my first episode today, and you was here, so you didn't know. I just sent out my first little episode of the Cold Summer.
I didn't get a chance
it's
to
so funny, and it's just cool stuff that we really do on tour that we chopped up. But guess what? I saved that for now. I have a date. Now promotion begins. So don't worry about what I was doing when I didn't have an album date. That was promotion, but what was I promoting? I was just promoting myself. Now album promotion starts. So I think that's what these people who are criticizing me are talking about. And I know at the end of the day, a lot of them just want to see me win. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really get mad. But you know, let's let the game be over first. Let's let the game begin, or whatever, before we start criticizing. Let's remember, I don't have an album out. Everything that I have, from the fan base that I have to the shows that I've done, it's all been without an album. So let's, you know, I think we're gonna be all right, brother.
We're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? You think there'll be a mixtape before the album?
I think so. I got so many songs. I went through a period where I was trying to make a lot of singles for the album. Not a lot of singles, but I was just trying to find a single lane. So I came up with some real, just good ass songs. Some of them weren't singles, some of them just came out to be last songs that I just want to put out. So it's not gonna be a Friday Night Lights or a warm up album style, but it'll be fun. You know what I'm saying? It'll be good, very good music. I'm not gonna call them throwaways because I love them. I ride around playing them, but they just not gonna make the album, and I don't want to wait for a year for you to hear them. So I think there will be one.
Any idea when that might come out?
Late July. I think I had a conversation about it. I don't want to get in the way of the single. I want to get that time in radio, so late July, early August. Yeah, I'm fiending. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fiending to put it out. I'm already thinking about skits and things like that. So, you know, and freestyles and stuff like that. You know, so yeah.
Word. Think we hit it all.
Man, you the man, dog. I appreciate that shit. You always. That's why I don't mind going 30. Yeah. Straight through this bitch. Yeah. Bitch, I'm the man of the yeah. What you supposed to do when the OG niggas don't get it? Lost what was once theirs, but they won't quit it. Homie, it's a new era. Middle finger to the suit wearers. Let me show you how to move in a room full of dudes that don't got a fucking clue how to do this. Probably work with cubes, so to them it's a Rubik's. My president is black, but my jeweler's still Jewish. So you know it cause he making a killing off me. Red diamonds he designing got me shining. Spotlight cover my body, my chain blinded. A cop light runner, they wanna but can't find them. Me and Hovey Ho out on the same island. Took the whip to the other side of Jamaica. Seen how he was living, said I gotta get my weight up. Formulated my